nothing like that picture. Yeah, because that picture wasn't really in the first place.
Beauty filters for teens. Well, TikTok's phasing them out.
Really unhealthy because once somebody really sees what you look like, they're gonna be disappointed.
Men was jumping in their DM because they thought what they saw was real.
When the ban was announced, the panic was immediate. 90% of streamers will all lose their jobs. Could America be next? Well, it's already starting here. Skin becomes porcelain. Reality bends. Turn it off? Well, that's the problem. These filters didn't just change how we look online. They've changed what our brains believe we should look. Their filtered face and think, I'm a 9 out of 10. I deserve a wealthy, tall, handsome man.
Oh. Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome back to More to Life. So today I want to get into this video because I think it was about a couple of weeks ago I did a video about this, talking about apps you can use to see what kind of filters they be using or to see if girls are using a filter. But what's happening is beauty filters are about to be completely banned. So you guys, all men, will finally see the truth. Without further ado, let's get into that. This video is from Glow Up Girl. I got to give shouts out to the creator. Well, actually, not this video, but just one clip is from her. And then after that, the other clips I got them on. All right, guys, enough talking. Let's do it.
That's when thousands of women's careers end. Not because they did anything wrong, but because for the first time, they have to show their real faces. In China, AI beauty filters are being banned. But the panic has revealed something very sinister. Why would banning a simple filter destroy entire careers? Why is the West suddenly rushing to do the same thing? And what did they discover that made them act so fast? Welcome to Glow Up Girl. Today we're uncovering why AI beauty filters are being banned, so be sure to like and subscribe because we're going deep. Beauty mode doesn't just smooth your skin.
Yeah, guys, a shout out to Glow Up Girl. Go over there and give her a subscribe, but it's about damn time.
It rebuilds your entire face, according to an algorithm's definition of beauty. Turn on the filter, and you become someone else entirely. Your eyes reshape, your nose pinches smaller, your skin becomes porcelain, reality bends. Turn it off? Well, that's the problem. 99.8% of female streamers use beauty filters. Not just most, almost all. These women built entire careers on faces that don't exist. Thousands of followers, donations from devoted fans, all for someone who was never real. We spent years watching.
Yeah, and the wild thing is these little boys grow up worshiping these girls. Could you imagine China? It's happening in the West too. Little Chinese boy, like, oh, I love her. Or a little American boy, and you know, they sign up to OnlyFans. I don't want to get into that, but yeah, they grow up loving these girls, feeling like that's their everything, not knowing that's not how her face really looks.
Faces that don't actually exist. And we've been conditioned to think they're beautiful. But when you learn what it's doing to your brain, things get dark. There's a psychological concept called cultivation theory. Long-term exposure to media content shapes what you believe is real. When you see filtered faces every single day, thousands of them, your brain starts accepting them as normal. Real faces start to look wrong. Research shows that comparing yourself to idealized images online is directly linked to body dissatisfaction and eating disorders. But there's a twist. You're not competing with other women anymore. You're competing with AI, with algorithms that generate one perfect face and paste it onto everyone. Then there's self-objectification. When you spend hours monitoring your appearance, treating your face like a product to be upgraded and perfected, studies show it leads to anxiety and depression. You stop being a person, you become a project. Reality has gotten so distorted that a new medical term has been coined: Snapchat dysmorphia. Women are now seeking plastic surgery to look like their filtered selves. They don't even want to look like models. They want to look like the algorithm's version of them. These filters didn't just change how we look online. They've changed what our brains believe we should look like in reality. So why is China banning them? The official...
You saw that old lady? She was like 45, She turned into like 20 something.
Reason is to improve content quality and crack down on misleading visuals. But dig further, and deeper reasons emerge. This isn't just about vanity, it's about fraud. Chinese netizens started calling it out directly. Streamers making money through excessive beautification are basically committing fraud. But the damage goes far beyond individual deception. It's social poison. One Chinese commentator explained it this way: men no longer watch TV. They don't look at their own wives. They just scroll on their phones to look at pretty girls who look like fairies. But those fairies aren't real. Do you think this is beneficial to relationships? To lowering divorce rates? He called it spiritual poisonous grain, not inferior to opium. Women using filters started believing their own illusions. They'd look at their filtered face and think, I'm a 9 out of 10. I deserve a wealthy, tall, handsome man. Their standards skyrocketed. But walk down the street, you wouldn't see a single woman who looked like her online persona. Beauty mode made them lose themselves. China isn't banning beauty filters because they're vain. They're banning them because they've become a form of mass psychological manipulation. Here's what the Chinese government isn't saying out loud. Across the developed world, something catastrophic is happening. Birth rates are collapsing, marriage rates are plummeting. Young people aren't dating. They're not having relationships. They're not forming families. The United States, most of Europe, China, Japan, South Korea, the pattern is everywhere. And nobody can pinpoint exactly why. Except, what if social media is part of it? Think about it. Men scroll through thousands of digitally perfect women every day. Women no real person could ever compete with. So why would they pursue real relationships? Why settle for reality when the fantasy is always one swipe away? And women compare themselves to these impossible standards and feel worthless. Or they demand partners who meet the same fictional criteria they see online. Both sides are chasing illusions. And by the way, if you suffer from debilitating period symptoms, check out Paramo. It's an all-natural drink that replenishes the nutrients your body loses each month, as well as providing symptom relief naturally. Discount link in description. One Chinese man described meeting a woman from a dating app. After seeing her real face, he deleted the app entirely. How many millions of potential relationships died exactly like that? How many marriages never...
It's happening in China. They're not just doing it in the US. It's happening anywhere there's beauty filters. I'm sure it's happening even in other countries. Brazil, well, China's another country, but Brazil, Philippines, I'm sure, everywhere, all across the board. This must be stopped.
Happened because someone couldn't live up to their filtered profile. Meanwhile, the divorce rate climbs. Both men and women scroll through endless fantasy, convinced they're settling for less, convinced their reality isn't good enough. Filters might be destroying our ability to form real human connections, to see real people as attractive, and to accept reality as good enough. China's birth rate is in freefall. Their economy depends on population growth, so this isn't just about beauty anymore. This might be about survival. When the ban was announced, the panic was immediate. 90% of streamers will all lose their jobs, one broadcaster predicted. If those female streamers turn off that beauty filter looked at, it will scare the viewers so much they'll doubt life, she said. Wow. These women built everything on a digital mask. Their entire persona, their income, and their identity. So what happens when that mask is ripped off? Viewers will stop donating. The men who've spent thousands supporting their favorite streamers will feel betrayed. Careers will collapse overnight. Some women fought back defensively.
The wild thing is that these guys, well, they're not guys, they're boys. There's boys supporting this that are being lied to. And what's happened is these little boys believe this facade. And you know, it's wild. I was once one of those little boys. But you know what I was watching as a little boy? I watched, you know, the corn when you have it on your TV. But then, you know, when you hook the cable in and it wasn't hooked to the box and it was like frizzled, like static, and you can't really see it, and you see a little bit and you're like, so I had that. What these little boys gotta go through now is witchcraft. Straight crazy.
Paid thousands for this phone. I'll use beauty mode if I want. What does it have to do with you? Others insisted, even with beauty mode, you need good bone structure. If you're ugly, even level 10 beauty mode can't save you. But underneath the anger was fear. because they know the truth. They built their careers on deception, and now they're being forced to show their real faces. And that doesn't get the same view count. So, could America be next? Well, it's already starting here. TikTok announced they're banning certain beauty filters for users under 18. Filters like bold glamour that dramatically reshape facial features, gone for minors. And in Europe, they're investing nearly 2 billion euros into safety initiatives, whatever that means. Mental health experts are calling this a necessary step. If teenagers stop using filters now, they might gradually normalize a more authentic online presence. China bans it, TikTok restricts it for minors, Instagram and Snapchat are watching closely. The domino effect has begun. But here's where it gets complicated. On one hand, there's a strong case for bans. We're protecting young girls from impossible beauty standards. We're ending mass deception. We're forcing people to be authentic, sincere, and real. But on
You know what I feel like playing? That Kanye song. Seriously, there's hope. Keep hope alive.
On the other hand, isn't it your face, your choice? Film and television use makeup, color grading, and effects. Why are filters different? Some women genuinely feel empowered and confident using them. Who gets to decide what's too much? And government censorship is an extremely slippery slope. Give an inch and they'll take a mile. Before you know it, you won't be able to log in online without 3 layers of biometric identification. And here's the uncomfortable middle ground. What if the problem isn't the filter? What if the problem is that we created a world where women felt they needed to hide their real faces to be valued? A ban might not ever fix that. An entire industry has been built on women who don't exist in reality. Billions of dollars, millions of hours, all spent on faces that were never real. Now the Chinese government is forcing them to face reality, and people are calling it oppressive. But ask yourself this. If someone built their entire career on catfishing millions of people, would you defend that? Because that's what this is. Mass catfishing. At scale. For profit. And it isn't just that filters deceived us. It's that we wanted to be deceived. We chose the beautiful lie over the ordinary truth. And maybe that's the real reason this ban cuts some of us so deeply. It's not taking away filters.
You know what's wild? It's that we wanted to be deceived. Men didn't want to be deceived. Men always say, I want to see you as you are. Men even make songs about it. What's that song with Drake, right? See you, I love to see you with no makeup on. Something's inside. That's the word, whatever. I don't know. I don't listen to rap. But you guys know those lyrics. Men say it in lyrics. There's a reason for that.
It's taking away permission to live in denial. So, I've got a real question for you. If every filter disappeared from your phone right now, how would you feel? Relieved or terrified? If it's the second one, that's the problem they're trying to solve.
Yes.
Not the filter itself. The fact that you need it to feel worth looking at. An entire generation of women grew up believing their real faces weren't good enough. That pores were mistakes. That texture was a flaw. That aging was something to hide, fix, and erase. We didn't just normalize filters. We made them feel mandatory. So if you made it this far, let me know, honestly. Would you support a filter ban? Comment either relieved or terrified. And if you want to go even deeper into why modern faces look so uncanny and what it's doing to women's mental health, check out my video about why nobody looks human anymore. I'll link it on screen right now. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.
Yeah, that's wild. I can't wait. Well, it happened already, but actually it's happening in China. But they are rolling out those filters, some of the filters for kids that are under 18. That's happening now, and that's good because little girls shouldn't be plagued with that, right? The older girls will still get to use some. I'm going to place it down in the description, some apps that are out there to find out the truth because men need to know. But I'm happy, and pretty soon, I give it a couple of months, they're going to ban all the filters in America. And that's what we need. Them to ban all, not just some.
Some beauty filters and some filters that catfish. I'm just gonna say the whole word, catfish. And as a woman who never believed in really using filters like that, I know a few women out there who base their life off filters and had a bunch of motherfuckers food by them
Mm-hmm.
filters. But I was never fooled because I knew what they looked like in real life, and I was like, wow, the magic of filters. And boy, I know a lot of men was mad when
And I gotta shout out Mama right here because you can tell she doesn't have one filter on in this video. You can't do the video talking about filters and you have a filter on. Shout out to you, little mama. Well, big mama.
they really seen who the person was. But for me, I'm talking
Well,
about
she's
me
not
now.
big, but you know what I mean.
I never really was a fan of using filters because what you see is what you gonna get. I
Mm-hmm.
ain't got time. I ain't got time to be trying to manipulate anything about me because when you see me, you gonna see me. Just like right now.
And some men want to get up in that Kool-Aid. Some men don't mind. I get up her. Give me some of that.
But ooh, honey, I said, baby, I know it's gonna be a lot of feminine chromosomes out there that's not gonna be too happy about this because a lot of them was making a living off of it. You know what I'm saying? Men was jumping in their DM because they thought what they saw was real. Yes, honey.
She's
Now it's time to
stupid.
let them age spots show. It's time to let those acne spots show. It's time to be real again. It's ooh, honey. Look, 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 look. I am so glad that they're doing this because for a long time, some people, I'm not gonna say everybody, but some people even had me fooled because I was like, damn, she just pretty in real life. And no, because these are the ones I didn't know. These are people I just met, when I got on internet and got on TikTok and started looking at people, I was like, damn, these people were just beautiful. But now that the ban is going on and this certain filters being removed, and you go back to their page and you look and you're like, ooh, I'm not so bad after all. I might be missing tooth or two, but I still look all right. I ain't. I can put on makeup,
Yeah,
but the way some of these people was doing.
and that's what she said it right. But a lot of those ladies, they're in China. All they're gonna do is get makeup artists. They're gonna fix that. And same thing with the ladies in America. They're gonna get a makeup. It's gonna be expensive because same thing with China. It's gonna be expensive. But if you're a streamer that makes a lot of money, I don't know how much they're making in China. I know there's problems right now on TikTok with the funds. Right? It's kind of like you gotta go. How can I say it? You have to think massive, right? If you're making content anywhere, you got to think more is better. But I'll get into that another time. But still, you got to think like that. But
On them filters, honey. And then they had no shame about it. Like they should have been ashamed for trolling and lying and manipulating people, but everything done in the dark. Yeah, that
stupid.
fooled some women. It fooled a lot of studs too. Had a lot of studs. It's like, oh, she a baddie. Oh, I can't wait to get her. Like when you don't look nothing like that picture. Yeah, cause that picture wasn't really her in the first place. Now if they could just do that with
She's
like the
stupid.
AI voices and the AI singing and the AI videos, we can get back to natural. We can get back to normal and we can get back to natural because natural has always been the way. Real has always been the way. Filters have always been a lie. And nothing likes a lie but the devil.
Nah. Yup. She's
And I know it's
stupid.
going to be a lot of women. 38 hot. Hey, it may be some sensitive men or, gay men that may have benefited from this too. And they're going to be
Probably.
38 hot. It's just best to be yourself.
Mm-hmm.
It's just best to be yourself, your natural self at all times. So a motherfucker, what they dealing with, if they want it or not,
Mm-hmm.
it's but Look, you gonna age. Stop trying to put that filter on to hide those wrinkles. You gonna age.
Yeah.
Stop trying to put that wrinkle on, that filter on to hide them baggies in your eyes and go in the bathroom and do some cosmetics and put your stuff on it and get your stuff together. But stop with the filters. The filters was only, temporary anyway. And if you was making money off of that, you was stealing. And it was fraud. You was fraudulently taking money from people when you wasn't even really being yourself, and what you was advertising wasn't real, because behind that filter was a totally different person.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
Yeah. It's bad, but it's about time. But what they're saying is right? Think about it. What it's doing is it ruined dating today. Everything she spoke about in that first video, it's ruined dating. Like, ladies always, oh, what's going on with the men? I think you ladies think you deserve something based off, like, you even call each other, oh, she's a 10. She's a 10. Everybody's a 10 nowadays. Why? Because filters, but not only filters, the cake up, fake up, makeup. It's ruined a lot of these ladies.
China and America are banning content creators that overuse beauty filters. Dead ass. Overuse. Said 99% of women use beauty filters when they make their content. They said the overuse of beauty filters leads to a lot of women having anxiety because you're competing with the AI. A lot of you ladies are making money with an AI face. It's kind of deceptive. People really believe you look like that, and then they meet you in real life and you look like a girl. Don't believe me? You can Google this. I don't have any reason to lie to you, busted face asshole. You do know that.
Yeah, you know the thing about that is, what about the dating apps? They still can use an app out there, put it on a dating app. Like, they have to ban it everywhere, because a lady is not trying to get somebody there. Guys need to know. That's why I gotta put that link in the description. But you guys, I want you to search. Search for an app that can detect if anybody's using a filter, that will show you what they really look like. They're out there. Just like I think every man should have an app where they can put a picture in there and tell where the lady's been, what site she's on. You can find out if she's on a dating site. You can find out if she is on a smack site, right? There's a lot of ladies nowadays going on. What's that? Ashley Madison to get rich men. Oh man, you guys need that. Find out those apps that search. You can look up the person picture and tell anywhere they've been. Go get that app ASAP. Actually, I'm gonna find that out right now. Give me 1 second. Let me find it out for you guys. Let me pause this video. Let me pause it. I went and got it right here. I found something. ClarityCheck.com. Find any photo. Check if match photos are real. Find public information about a person through their photo. Upload an image. Social catfish. Facial recognition search. Uncover hidden identities. Reverse image search to find fake profiles, scammers, and more. To protect yourself now. Find a person by image. Search by photo. Use this. Also, you can Google it. I Googled this and found it. You can Google plenty more and find other things to, see what you find on different ones. Even if it costs, it's definitely worth the investment.
Couldn't agree more.
Really weird individuals out here using filters to hide their whole face. Like using whole complete filters to make them look nothing what they look like in real life. And it's sad because you people do this to manipulate people or try to fool people. into conversing with you because you're not happy with how you look. And that's sad because it's really unhealthy, because once somebody really sees what you look like, they're gonna be disappointed and annoyed with what they're seeing. And then what's even worse is if you're above a certain age and you're doing this, it's really even worse because you're a whole, like, grown adult. People, stop using these filters to hide who you really are. Just don't post no pictures of yourself then, because it's really, like, weird. It's a very weird thing that y'all do this, trying to trick people into talking to you. If you're not happy with who you are and you're using filters, you shouldn't reach out to anybody. You shouldn't hit anybody up. Leave everybody alone if you're not gonna show who you really are.
Yeah, facts.
The quiet changes that TikTok rolled out that really change a lot of things, especially if you're under 18 or love going live. First up, beauty filters for teens. Well, TikTok's phasing them out.
Ooh, someone's in trouble.
So if you're under 18, any of those skin smoothing, contouring, lip plumping filters, they're now off limits to you, unfortunately. How come? The app says that it's a move to support better mental health, especially towards young viewers who are constantly comparing themselves to unrealistic expectations.
You know, it's the wild thing. And the reason why that's good, because you know how many young girls are getting, what do you call that? Botox to look like the Kardashians, and they're looking old. Like, that's happening with girls nowadays. They're getting all of these different surgeries, and they're flying out to go get what do you call it? BBLs, and they're getting Botox, and they're looking 50 years old at 30. It's nuts. Seriously, like, these girls look older than me, and they're like 25. Like, they're 50 years old. Like, I don't know what's going on. Well, I know what's going on.
And now, after 10 p.m., teenagers on this app can expect to see, little nudges on your FYP to wind down. These will include things like breathing exercises and mindful prompts. Think of it as TikTok's way of saying, hey, underage bestie, it's time to get some sleep.
Yeah.
And going live, TikTok's tightening the rules on that as well. Now you're required to be 18 or older and have at least 1,000 followers to live stream. TikTok's claim is that they're really focused on making the lives of underage people safer, because online can be a pretty volatile place. And guys, these are just some of the confirmed ones. There are other rumors floating around. Not sure how accurate they are. I think only time will tell. But things are changing quickly with TikTok. Whether you're watching, posting, or just vibing, be careful of what you say. So stay smart, stay updated, and maybe take that bedtime reminder every once in a while. Follow me for more.
Yeah, this looks like good news. It does. This is good. Great for men, right? But this is good for girls too, for the mental health. I like a lot of the talk is mental health. A lot of ladies are on pills. I wonder why. Could you imagine the girl stressed out going, I don't look like my filter. I need to go get Botox. I need to do this. I need to keep up with the Kardashian. I can't keep up. This surgery. Let me go to get a BBL. I gotta have random guys like Bonnie Blue. 100 guys. Burgers and fries. Crazy. But I'll tell you, the difference between them using it and men using it is night and day. There are some ladies that use this way as well. But let me give a man right here a shout out, because he's using the filters. His girls are recording and helping to make the video. But shout out to them, because they're showing the right way to use these filters. Watch this.
Sir, I'm so sorry. The car drove too fast for me. I get the children. Please don't take me to the jail. I can call my Sherry, okay? She can give you the money, whatever.
Do you know why I'm stopping you?
I hope you got a good lawyer, Piggy, because I'm not going.
Do you know why I'm stopping you?
Man, turn them damn sirens off. I ain't no criminal. Go ahead, my ticket so I can get on my way. You see a fine black man here and he ain't got nothing to do but pull me over.
No, I'm stopping you.
How about you tell me so I can take the ticket and shove it up your ass?
Do you know why I'm stopping you?
I'm very sorry for that one, but I have here for you license, puppy. I don't want to have in trouble. Please take me for the jail, okay?
Do you know why I'm stopping you?
Please don't take me to jail. I heard bad things about what they do there.